Okay, Pisces, here's the energy coming through. Nice, nice, nice. That is a beautiful card. So the Ten of Cups. This is all about absolute emotional fulfillment. You have love in your life, family and friends, all good, wonderful things are going on in your life right now. And emotionally, you are in fantastic standing. This is beautiful to see. In the past, so in the past, the Two of Swords is showing that maybe you were blinding yourself to a situation and you were unable to make a clear decision. And here I always say the same thing. Take the blindfold off and make a decision. And when you do, act quickly. You cannot hesitate. But it being in the past and the Ten of Cups showing over that, I feel like here, you know, this may have been the situation in the past, but I just don't see that, you know, you may be carrying this through now. In the present, wow. Wow. So not only do you have the Ten of Cups, now you have the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is like wish fulfillment. This is hospitality. This is indulgence and just good feeling. And that 9 and the 10 is like, oh my God, you guys are like in a really good zone right now and emotionally standing. You're absolutely great. I love this. Future conditions. No, no. So the Five of Cups, is like emotional pain and heartbreak. But here in the Five of Cups, you have to remember that not all is lost. And, you know, this one's difficult for me because I'm looking at that 9 and the 10 and I'm thinking, why? Why would this be future conditions with all this good stuff going on? And I have to wonder if it has something to do with that inability to make a decision. You know, maybe it is pulling through. But here still, it's like, you know, and with the 10 shining over this, even though you may feel some heartbreak and some loss, it's like you're still remembering that not all is lost. What is going on here? Okay, so the best path to follow. Look at that. So the 10 of Pentacles is like absolute financial security. And having some serious backing on top of that. But more so, it's like looking to the future to see what you can do now with what you have. And the 10s, these are the end of the journey. This is where you get to start anew. So, you know, and especially next to this 5, it's like, hey, you know, do not forget that not all is lost. You know, if you still have some like lingering emotional pain over a previous loss, don't do that. Don't do that, because clearly not all is lost. The influences around you. So the King of Pentacles, to me, I see him as King Midas. Everything he touches is going to turn to gold. He is open and wise, and he understands what it means to give and to receive. Very dependable. And, you know, as the influences around you, I mean, this could represent an earth sign who is very dependable, but this could also be how you're feeling right now. Like you're headed toward this feeling of being wise and, you know, having security, but more so knowing that by giving you are receiving as well. I don't, you know, I'm looking at that 5 of Cups and I'm, you know, I don't want to look at the King of Pentacles as like the reason for this emotional heartbreak and loss here. Because, you know, again, with the Ten of Cups shining over it, it's like, no, this is supposed to be good. Your hopes and your fears. So, the Emperor. This is all about order, power, and structure. So when you start the journey from the Fool and you go into the Empress and all the chaos in between, the Emperor comes in and he brings order and structure to everything. This is about getting your house in order, which is, you know, what I feel like, especially with this here, that you need. You have such good things going on. Why hang on to this, which I feel like is connected to the past? You need to get your house in order. And remember, again, that not all is lost, especially with these two here. Your outcome. Okay, so yeah, it's really clear to me here that whatever happened in the past, it's like, regardless of all the good things going on, it's like you're unwilling to let go of past emotional pain and loss. This is future condition, yes, but I definitely feel like this is tied to past events. You need to not do that to yourself. Don't hang on to feelings that are no good for you, because with these two right here, it's like success. It's saying success to me. Now, I don't feel like this King of Pentacles has anything to do with this. I am, it's like I'm getting kicked in the back of the head, like saying, no, this is connected to their past. This is where they need to be headed. Is that feeling of the King of Pentacles where you are financially secure, you're open, you're wise, and you know what it means to give and to receive. And you're creating success in your life, right? But here it's like, hey, you know, you need to get your house in order, because there's no reason to feel like everything is lost, because clearly it's not. And here you're hanging on. Don't do that. Don't hang on to things that do not serve you. Because in order to create success in your life, we need to let go of the things that do not serve our purpose. If you are feeling this way, you cannot hang on to it. Especially with this 10 of Cups here and then the 9 of Cups right next to it. It's like, no, don't do that. It's like you almost take a step back from all this wonderful stuff, and it's like something is reminding you of past emotional hurt and loss, right? Seriously, it's like I'm getting slapped in the back of the head. No. Even though this is future conditions, it's connected to the past, but yet it's like you take a step back and you're remembering this and you're hanging on to it too tightly. Don't do that. Get your house in order. And remember that clearly not all is lost. There are two ways to look at the King of Pentacles. You are either headed toward success and financial security, or it could be an earth sign. But I feel like this is where you're headed. Now, man, my head is hurting from this, because I'm seriously getting kicked in the back of the head, and I feel like I'm being forced to say that this has to do with your past. You cannot hang on to this if you're headed towards success. You need to let it go. Because in order to be emotionally okay, we cannot hold on to past emotional pain and hurt. And definitely get your house in order, because you are on a path to great success. So the Hangman is all about being in a limbo and needing to reflect in order to see things in a different perspective. So with the Hangman, when you look at the description of the card, it will tell you that, there may be a sacrifice needed to see things clearly, but really it's about getting rid of limiting beliefs and thoughts so that you can see things in a different perspective. And in the past, so the Three of Cups is very nice. This is all about celebrating. Being with the people that you love, the people who support you, the people that care about you, and you're celebrating. So, I don't think that the Hangman is going to be, anything negative here. I really think that, maybe you took a moment to clear up your thoughts so that you can see things differently, and you're surrounding yourself with people that you love and you're celebrating. And in the present, so the Page of Wands is a messenger about going after something new. This is about going after your passions, being passionate and driven. And it might have to do with going after something that may be bigger than you, but regardless, you are going to have the drive to do it. So I feel like there are messages opening up for you to follow what you're passionate about. Future influences. Yeah, see, that's fantastic. So the Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment. This is hospitality and indulging and being with people that you love and enjoying the things that you have in your life. I mean, here it's like you're surrounding yourself with good people. And emotionally, you are fantastic right now, which is perfect. And you still have these messages coming through to follow something that you're passionate about. The best path to follow. So, yeah, I would say that you definitely have some messages coming through to do something new. The Magician. I love this card. So, nothing in our lives can manifest without first having the thought. When you look at the Magician, he has the sign of infinity above his head. He has all the suits on his table, and he is pointing to the heavens and the earth. As above, so below. He is pulling from the divine source to create something new in his life. This is big. This is like no small fry here. This is big time. You're really pulling in some powerful thought. And here are the messages to follow what you're passionate about. The influences around you. Yeah, see? Wow, this is fantastic, man. You guys are doing something really big and really different with your lives. And I really feel like this is great. It's like, compared to your last reading, it's like you've moved on. And now you're tapping into your creative nature. So the Four of Wands is all about celebrating. The Four of Wands is like the foundation is built, the four walls are up, but there's still more work to do, but you're going to celebrate. This is a time to take a break and celebrate. And this is fantastic. I mean, you have this wish fulfillment here. And these opportunities opening up, you're seeing things differently. And the Magician's like, yeah, we're going to do something big. And again, there's this celebration in your environment. Your hopes and your fears. So the Chariot, man, you guys, wow. The Majors. The Chariot is all about using your willpower to control those sphinxes in front of you and using your self-control. This is about needing to get clear on which path you're going to choose. And you may feel like you're being pulled in two different directions, But with all this wonderful stuff going on right here, it's like you're going to choose the right path. You're going to use your willpower and you're going to go after something new. And it's going to be fulfilling. And you're celebrating. There's this celebration going on. It's like you opened up your mind and you tapped into your amazing creative nature. And you're going to create something really big. And your outcome. This seems to be an ongoing thing with Pisces. The tower just keeps popping up over and over and over again. So the tower is all about having limiting beliefs and people and situations that are not serving you come crashing down. You have built on a false foundation, but the beauty in the tower is that this is leaving room for you to build something better than what you had before. And clearly you're doing that. And these two together, to me, are like in harmony. Because it's all about getting rid of the limiting things in your life. And clearly you're doing it. And you're going to go after what it is that you're passionate about. It's like you really tapped in to the divine source. And I really feel like you're going to create something creative and just amazing in your life. And there's definitely this wish fulfillment here. So it's definitely going to happen for you. And still, there's this celebration. It's like, I really feel like you're choosing a new path. And it's going to lead you to where all of the bad stuff in your life is going to be gone. And you're going to build something so much better than what you've had before. So even though you have the tower here again, I don't see this as a bad thing. I see this as, with the hangman especially being the signifier that you're doing what you need to build something better in your life. And I really feel like you guys are tapping into that divine source and digging deep to pull out that amazing creativity that you guys carry with you. And I really feel like that whatever it is that you're thinking about doing is going to be big, and you're going to have your wishes fulfilled. I really feel like what you're doing here is going to bring beautiful things into your life. And clearly it is, because you are celebrating.